I want to start with 1B, working example B on page 134. So we're going to go through this again today, what we did yesterday. So I got y is equal to minus 2x squared plus 12x plus 2. Okay? And again, this is something we've done before. The point of this is to take it through and get it into vertex form. So what's the first thing that we have to do? Brackets. So let's write that down. We have brackets. So the brackets go around the first and the second term. What's the second thing that we want to do here? Factor out A. Okay, so y is equal to, what's my A value? Minus 2. So I take it out. That leaves me with x squared, and then what? Minus 6. Minus 6x add 2. Okay? Yeah. Third thing. What do I do next? Blanks. Right? Remember on this outside blank here, I have to multiply it by whatever A is. What I'm trying to do is get this into a perfect square trinomial. And then it allows me to break it down so that I end up with x something minus h or x minus p squared. Okay? So I want to take that down to a perfect square trinomial. Fair enough? So what goes in this bracket right here? 3 squared. 3 squared. Okay, so 4 half the middle term squared. Half the middle term squared. Y is equal to. So I can actually just write that in. 3 squared here. 6. 9. Oh, 9. Right? So the fifth step, then, square root the first, middle sign, square root the third term. Okay, so I got minus 2. Square root of x squared, x, negative, square root of 3 squared, is 3 squared. And on the outside of the brackets, I have 2 minus 18. So what does that give me? 16. What is it? 20. There you have it. Y is equal to A x minus p squared plus q. Sixth vertex. What is my vertex? 3 and 20. Just like that. Okay? So once I have that vertex now I can graph it. Alright? So, if I'm using my calculator, I don't want to, which you're not supposed to do. You're supposed to do this whole thing without the calculator. Okay? So what I would do is I put in my vertex, and then, Lucas, I put in my vertex first, and then I would find 2 other points or 4 other points, sorry, in order to graph it. Okay? So I'll show you that in a sec. Actually, let's do that right now before. So, x, y, let's get our coordinates. I'm going to use my vertex, which is 3 and 20. And then I'm going to take 2 values to the left of it and 2 values to the right of it. Okay? 2, 1, 4, 5. All right, now most times I would just plug them into the equation where it's the vertex form. But just in case I made a mistake, and this is the perfect way of finding out whether or not I made a mistake. I'll start with 1, and I'll put it into the equation up here. All right, so I put 1 in here. That's 1 squared times minus 2. Oh. Wait till I'm done. Okay, so let's put 1 in here. 1 squared is 1. 1 times minus 2 is minus 2, right? 12 times 1 is 12. And then 2. So I got minus 2 and 2, which is 0. That's going to be 12 right here. Let's do it again for 2 now. 2 squared is 4. 4 times 2 is negative 8. Negative 8 add 24 is 16. 16 add 2 is 18. Okay? Put 4 in here. 4 squared is 16. 16 times that is minus 32. Minus 32 add 48. Okay? Is what? 16. 16 and 2 is 18. Put 5 in here. 25 times 2 is negative 50. Negative 50 add 60 is 10. 10 add 2 is 12. Looks like I've got it right. How can I tell? Because the 1 to the left and the 2 to the left and the 2 to the right are the exact same value. Now I would just graph these. On my calculator, I'm going to type that in. This y equals y equals minus 2, right? 2. Oh, congrats. It's going to be easier to do typing here. Minus 2 x squared. What is it? Plus 12x plus 2. Yeah. Change my grid. What was the vertex?
3 and 20.
And there I have it. Okay? So, looking at it, my vertex is right here, right? And then I went 2 to the, so 2, that's the next one, should be 18. And then 1 should be 12. And from there I can graph it all. Alright? There's all that I need right here. Okay? Going back to here now, let's answer some questions. What's my axis of symmetry? What does x equal? 3. That's my vertex, right? Do I have a maximum or minimum value? Maximum because it opens down, right? Okay, my domain? X number of all reals, range? And y is an element of all reals. Done. We're more than capable of doing this without the calculator. Alright, the calculator is there to assist you. But doing it this way, by completing the square and then putting your table of values, you can do it just as easy. Okay? And then I would check it with that guy after to make sure that that's right. Okay? Any questions about that? Cody, you can go. Any questions about that? For completing the square? Again, it's not new. We did it and applied. It's not new, except Brian, of course, but it's not new to you. So we should be able to, as long as we can follow our steps, it shouldn't be a problem. All right? Any questions pertaining to yesterday's assignment? So that's 3132. Anybody? We're okay? Okay, so the beauty is this section, all right, should be done well. We'll test early next week, middle of next week, probably Wednesday-ish. Okay?
I'll have to do it earlier.
Okay, so we'll test Wednesday next week, and then we will, should be looking at a better mark on it. Okay, because it's something you have already done. Nothing new to you.
Last one's the garage.
So. Okay, no other questions about this work today? All right.